SR&BG and manipulating the emotions of the chosen ones. Emotion manipulation, that's going to be the title. SR&BG and emotion manipulation. Now, I remember there was times I wake up, I'd be feeling good. I'd be full of energy. I get up, I go to work. And by the end of the day, I won't be feeling good. I would either be angry, depressed, anxiety, something, some type of problem. And that problem will last all throughout the evening. I go to sleep and I wake up, I'll be feeling good and it'll be on repeat. I wondered what was that about. I remember one day I was in a rescue mission, right? And there was this guy, he was just keep looking at me. He was a Latino guy. I don't know if he was Mexican or Honduras or Guatemala. I don't know. But I knew that he spoke Spanish and he said that he was a shaman when we finally met. But he was looking at me. It was this smoke pit thing that we used to all go to. If you wanted to smoke in the rescue mission, we all went outside to this place. It had benches and chairs. People played dominoes and cards. And it was like a place to smoke cigarettes and stuff. And he was there, I was there, and he was keep looking at me. And I'm like, what's up with you, man? He came over there and he started telling me about myself. This is about the third person in my life at this time, my early 20s, that told me about myself. Basically, he's telling me that I'm one of the chosen without saying the word chosen. Some people call it the anointed. Some people say seer, the gifted one. Now we hear the chosen, right? So he was telling me. And he was like, yeah, there's witches that surround you. He was talking about gang stalking. But at the time, YouTube wasn't out. Nobody even knew what this shit was. So we didn't have a name for it, but he was telling me about it. He said that I was surrounded by witches and covens. And I'm like, explain, man. And then he started explaining why me and certain people, we would wake up and feel good and we would have a goal. Today I'm going to accomplish this. And by the end of the day, not only is that not accomplished, but you feeling depressed or angry or have anxiety. Something is wrong. He started explaining that. He said that, yeah, witches follow us. Witches and they little minions, they flying monkeys, they all around you. And now we know that that's gang stalking, right? So he started explaining how they get us. He said that it's the words that they use, and it's the questions they ask, and it's the actions. Words, questions, and actions. And you know me, I wanted him to go deeper. I said, hey man, you gotta break it down. And he said, cool. So the first one is words, right? He said that I would wake up in the morning, I would be feeling good, I would have energy, and I would go to work. And I said, yeah. And then he said, between work and coming home in the evening, I done heard so many words that went to my subconscious. And these words are presented to me on purpose. So let's talk about the words. One of the words is crazy. You know how many times people say crazy? Now they don't say it no more. Because like I said, once you survive all of this, they stop doing it. If you strong enough to survive this, they don't do these certain tactics on you no more. But let's say in the beginning, like I said, I was in my early 20s before I knew all of this. They will always use crazy. I remember I was in the park with my daughter. This is my first daughter, and by this woman. And she was like 2 years old and she was on a swing. And then there was this guy up in the park with his child, and then he was on the phone and he just kept saying, crazy. Oh man, that's crazy. And it's how they say it, and they direct it towards you with a certain amount of energy. You know that they talking to you. You hear what I'm saying? But you can't confront them or anything because they do it in a sneaky way, like on the phone. This happened to me 1,000 times. And as this Latino guy, I don't know if he was Mexican or Guatemalan, but I know that he was telling me something. And as he was telling me this, I was imagining, damn, there is a lot of people who say crazy. He said they also say weird and sick. Like these same people, they'll be around you and they'll always keep saying shit like crazy, weird, and sick. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's sick. These are little spells that they casting on you, and it's going to your subconscious. This is why when you come back home from work, you feeling angry. You forgot about all of this. Now understand, you didn't forgot about all of the times that they didn't say crazy, weird, and sick at your job, at your school, up in the gym. Yes, there was people that'd be in the gym and they'd be saying crazy. They use crazy in their sentences. You understand what I'm saying? They'd say something like, "Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that fool is batshit crazy." They said that, and I felt it every time, but I forgot about it. You hear what I'm saying? The actions, the actions, those was the words that they use. And understand there's many more words. These are trigger words, and they have trigger actions. A trigger action is when they laugh, laughing. If you come into a place and a group of people start laughing, and it's a spirit of laughing, and you know that they're laughing at you, no matter how good your cologne smell, no matter how good you look, no matter how much confidence you got, this is what they do to break the confidence. It goes to the subconscious. By the end of the day, you forgot that they was laughing because so much stuff is going on. You done got called crazy and weird like 20 times today. You done stepped into the gym and now it's people laughing in the corner, and one of them glance at you and another group of people laughing and stuff. A lot of this is on purpose. What do they do? What's one of the actions? Spitting. Spitting. If you walk by and they spit on the ground, they got that bad up in LA. The Mexicans got that bad in LA. If you walk by, they spit on the ground. That get to your subconscious. These is the trigger actions. You could be happy. You could be walking down the street and all of a sudden somebody walk past you and out of nowhere they just do a hawk spit. And it don't land on you. But you thinking like, why would you do that? Or like blow a booger, like put one finger on a nostril and blow a booger, like right in your sight, like right around you. These are trigger actions. You hear what I'm saying? And there's more trigger actions, but I like to keep it simple. I admit my attention span isn't long. I got a short attention span. It has to be real interesting for me to stay for a long damn time. You hear what I'm saying? So I'm listening to this guy and I'm picturing everything. I'm like, wow, I do hear these trigger words. I do hear people laughing at me and spitting on the ground and things like that. I do. And then he started talking about the questions. The questions. Just imagine all of this is happening to you and you don't know what's going on. You're going to want to tell people, you're going to want to ask people. When I used to tell people about gang stalking and stuff, you know what the number one thing they used to say? Who are you? What makes you so special? See, those are the questions. Who are you? What makes you so special? I remember my mom's had that bad. I would be telling her about this gang stalking. I'll be telling her, hey, something is going on. I think that certain people is following me, but I'm not schizophrenic, okay? And I can prove this, okay? And she'd just be like, who are you? What make you so special? I remember this one guy was like, before I even told him that there was gang stalkers following me, he said in a group of people, look, man, next thing you gonna say is people following you, man. Why would somebody want to follow you? And I was like, shit, I'm glad that I didn't tell him that people was following me. You hear me? They'll ask you those dumb questions, and these questions make you question your damn self. This is frustrating. So now you got this coven of witches that's following you. They using all of these trigger words, these trigger actions, and if you say anything about it, they're going to start asking you trigger questions. Like, who are you? What make you so special? Why isn't this happening to everybody else? You know, this stuff make people break. You hear what I'm saying? After the guy told me this, he said that he was a shaman. I never seen him after that. I seen him like 2 times after that. We talked, but I never seen him again. This was, like I said, over 20 years ago. And after he told me that, I started observing everything. I started slowing everything down and I started seeing it. I started hearing it. I started seeing in people's eyes that they was trying to program my subconscious with words, with little actions and stuff. And it's real subtle. It's real small like. Like I be telling y'all, witchcraft isn't all about big smoke and flames and all of that shit. Sometimes it's just little words, just one word. They passing by you. That's what he said too. He said they'll be passing by you on the streets and then they'll just say one word and that'll trigger you. You hear what I'm saying? Whatever word that is to trigger you, it will trigger you. And I'm talking about you can be happy. You woke up out of bed happy. You walk in, you on a train, you on a bus, you driving, you at work, wherever. And this person can say one word and they don't even have to say it to you, just walking by and push that energy towards you. And you will feel it. And then up the road, will be another one. And then at your job, it'll be another one. And at the end of the day, you feeling like shit. A lot of people get off of work and go straight to the bar, straight to the dispensary to drown this, what I'm talking about, out. You hear what I'm saying? Some people come home and argue with their children. People get divorces from this because look, you waking up, you feeling good, you going to work or school or wherever, you're going out in the world, right? And then when you coming back, you feeling like the Grinch and you want to take that out on somebody. And these people, they manipulating our emotions, man. They manipulating our emotions. What's the solution? You best believe I asked him, what's the solution? Listen, I don't want to be listening to nobody for no 20, 30 minutes and they don't bring no damn solution, man. You hear what I'm saying? What's the solution? A certain type of tunnel vision. And I'm really talking about tunnel vision. In one of my last videos, I said that the majority of people that pass me throughout the day, I don't even know how they look. I don't even know what the hell they said because I might have had some earplugs on, something. When I'm out, I protect myself. When I'm in the gym, I protect myself. Like I say, I always have a very strict tunnel vision. If I'm going to do ABC, I don't care about nothing else. You hearing what I'm saying? Now say that I do hear a trigger word. I know that that's a trigger word now. Say that I see a trigger action. I already know that that's a trigger action. You see, knowing stuff like this, we already win half of the battle. So I'm out there, I'm already protecting myself by having a tunnel vision. I don't care what's to my left and what's to my right. And don't think I'm weird. I'm not just walking down the street or driving with my head straight and shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like that. Yes, I see people with my eyes and stuff, but I don't engage. I don't give no energy. I don't receive no energy. I just keeps it pushing. I don't care how tight the car is, how beautiful the woman is. I don't care. I don't care about none of that. Only the goal. And that's when it all started changing. I can wake up in the morning, I could be feeling good, and at the end of the day, I could be feeling good. Even if they tried to use these triggers, I would still be feeling good. You hear what I'm saying? I could wake up in the morning, I could be feeling bad, and I could do things to make myself feel good, and then I will continue feeling good. But no longer will they ever manipulate my emotions. You see, we don't supposed to be seeing this. We just supposed to be victims of this and feeling it. All praises to the Most High. Thank you to everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you in your situations. Peace. SR&BG and the dirty serpent seed. Whatever the serpent seed touch, it breaks. It turns into feces. I'm sitting up here, I'm angry right now at this wet rat, this spam juice and pickle smelling ass girl at the gym. Now, about 2 weeks ago, I go to the gym. I always go to the gym and everybody else is cool. It's always that one, right? That one little dirty rat, that filthy damn serpent seed. It's like they already know to go against us. I used to try to give them a chance because, that's what we programmed with, saying good morning and see you later and all of that. I tried to give serpent seeds a chance, but no matter what you do, they not gonna like you. You hear what I'm saying? So I remember that this girl don't like me. She don't like me. And you know when the person don't like you because they only treat you wrong. They only ignore you. They don't get up to help you, but they do it to everybody else. And it's not a race thing because they do it to the biggest, blackest dude. So you like, damn, it ain't even a race thing. It's a me thing. I'm so used to it though. You see, I know how to ignore your ass. I will ignore your ass to kingdom come. But listen, this day, right? I got a QR code and you have to check in with the QR code. Now, all of the other people that work at the front desk, they do their damn job. And she even do her job too, but not with me. It's like she said, I'm not fit to do nothing for you. I've already witnessed people like this at the gym that did me wrong for no reason. And I seen what happened to them. So she's one of them. And now I go up there so that I could check in with the QR code and she already know what to do, but she's just looking stupid. And I'm standing there and then I say, hey, I need to check in and all of that. And she give me an attitude, don't even look at me or nothing like that. Then she say, can I see your phone? Then I gave her my phone and I don't even know why I gave her my phone. Now, this is why I'm upset right now. This is why I'm making a video. And this is why you should never let a damn serpent seed touch nothing of yours. This isn't the first time this happened. Yes, a serpent seed can break your shit just by touching it. So I give her my phone and she didn't even do nothing special from what the other people at the desk did. All she did was curse my phone. Yes, when they touch you, when they touch your stuff, this is why you're supposed to pray over your things. A serpent seed can send, they are so full of negative energy that they can break your shit. About 2 days later, I'm on the canal and all of a sudden my damn phone fell and the screen cracked. And things have been happening to the phone ever since then. Until today, it just totally just gave out. Thank God I got more than one phone. And thank God that I will never again let a damn serpent seed touch nothing of mine. You hear what I'm saying? Remember, it was this girl I was messing with. I had a juicer. And that juicer did something to her. You see, she came over there with her head all high, thinking that I was a bum or something like that. Because I don't floss or anything like that. But when she came into my apartment, she was like, damn. And the juicer that I had, she was jealous of the juicer. The juicer, out of everything, something just activated in her when she found out that I had a juicer and I juice and all of that. And man, she was examining the juicer and I used that juicer one more time after that. And it just gave out. Man, the motor didn't slow down. It didn't start making weird noises. It just didn't down work no more. Now, just imagine if these people touch your damn body or something. Just imagine if they touch your penis. Your penis might not work no more. Look, I don't want them touching me. I don't want them being around me. The first thing I thought about was stabbing all of her tires out, right? Because I know, I know how to plan and do things and stuff. And I know what type of car she drives. It's real easy. But then I had to catch myself. We don't battle against flesh and blood. This is a spiritual. See, what she did was spiritual. See, I gave her the rights to my phone. I should have said, no, why you want to touch my damn phone? You don't like me. Just do what the other people do so I can go lift some weights. I should have said that. But our kindness is what kills us a lot of times. I know that girl don't like me. What the hell she touching my damn phone for? To do nothing more than nothing. She didn't punch in no code with my phone or do anything. She didn't look me in my eyes after that or nothing the whole time. And I was so angry, man, that there's a million things that I thought about doing and it would be real easy to do. But I remember this is a spiritual war. You hear what I'm saying? So she won that one. She won that one just because I gave her my phone. But now I want it. It goes back in my corner, and I'm going to watch her karma come because I didn't seek revenge. I didn't stab her tires out or run up in there with a mask and beat her to a bloody pulp or none of that. I'm leaving it in the Most High's hand and calling it her little witchcraft, her serpent seed magic. Yeah, these serpent seeds, man, they got so much wickedness up in them that wickedness hop right into your shit, man. You hear what I'm saying? It hops right into your stuff and it starts to break it. Just imagine the stuff that they could touch. You hear what I'm saying? I told you that I was telling this one dude we was activating one of his hands so he can go upstairs and touch one of my neighbors and get one of my neighbors sick. Yeah, I used to be a bad guy, so I activated his hand and I told him, "Hey man, when you got this glove off, don't touch me, don't touch nobody, then just go up there. I'm gonna introduce you to the neighbor and you gonna shake his hand and I'm gonna say what I say and that's all we gotta do." And he was like, "All right." Man, that fool took the glove off. My neighbor wasn't up there, so we came back down and he had the glove on still. It was a black glove. And then he this nigga took the glove off and started touching my shit. He touched he touched my fish tank. He touched my stereo, mainly my stereo. He was like, "Yeah, I want this," and started touching it. And man, 2 days later, 3 days later, man, my stereo broke. You hear what I'm saying? This is why I stopped teaching people shit. That's one of the reasons. People, these damn demonic bastards, they'll use it on you right in front of your damn face. The same stuff that you taught them. So yeah, I'm sitting up here angry, man. I gotta go get me another phone. This is the old phone I'm recording on. I could still record and do the same thing that I did on the newer phone. It's just I like the newer phone better. Thank God that I got more than one phone and I will continue to have more than one phone, right? All praises to the Most High. Thank you to everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you and your situations. Peace.